Hey, everybody, Chris Morrison with a July 9th update for the beta launch of the Ephesus Biblical Training Center. Check previous videos for previous updates as we're always doing those. Couple of things. Number one, I'm excited about this one, especially because as I record this tomorrow, we're officially launching the first week of material. So if you've already registered and you've wondered why I don't see access to material, it will be on your, you'll have access to the first week of material as of tomorrow. And then next Monday, which will be, I guess I should have had my dates pulled up before I started this. So tomorrow's the 10th, the 17th will be the release of the next weeks of material and so on up through the 8-week course. Again, there are two classes that are ongoing right now. The first class is the Introduction to Apologetics, which I am teaching, and Biblical Hermeneutics, which Dr. Tony Guthrie is teaching. So again, go in there and register for that. Number two, we are, let me say something about pricing and costs. So this is the cool thing we can do. We are setting the cost at $50 per month. If you've already paid your initial $50 for the whole $200 for the entire thing, that's awesome. You're ahead of the game. We're going to thank you. Because we're changing some things in the back end where money is going. We're going to hold off. I'm turning off the pay feature right now. And if you go, I already paid, again, that's only going to be turned off for a week or two, maybe off for as much as 2 weeks. If you want to go ahead and register for the class and you just want to go ahead, you can technically click and register for free. Go ahead and watch first week of material. That's fine. What'll happen is at the end of this month, we're going to make sure everybody who is subscribed is paid, and that'll make sure you can continue your access. So, which is worth just pausing and noting. The way Ephesus wants to work in the long run is rather than pay a tuition for all of your individual classes, the hope is going to be that we can do just a monthly subscription fee, which gives you access to all of the classes. And this is some importance because you may have registered just for the biblical hermeneutics class, for instance, and you didn't register for the apologetics because you didn't want to pay for both, which is fine. I appreciate that. But the cool thing is you can register for both of the classes or one of the classes. You can take as many classes as you want, one or none. The point you have access to them at any given time. And then also, if you are watching this video or maybe you watched your previous video and you're coming back and watching later on, we'll see, hey, this is beta stuff. We may keep this down the long run. We're going to see, but that we are going to allow people to join this a little later. And so if you're in your second or third week and then you join, well, I'm behind. You're not actually behind. You're just going to just work through the material as you can, because we are not dealing with accreditors. And I'm going to do an interview with Dr. Guthrie about this in the future. Dr. Guthrie has worked closely with accreditors, and I want you to understand the benefits of accreditation and also some of the drawbacks. Because we're not dealing with accreditors, part of the benefit here is that we get to just focus on giving you a seminary level biblical education and not have to check certain boxes that accrediting agencies worry about. And accrediting agencies worry about them largely because they want to make sure that universities do their job the right way, which is fine for what they're trying to do. That may not be the hoops that you need to jump through as you are looking to learn how to read and interpret the scriptures. So again, I've been through seminary, and Shawn's been through seminary, and Tony has been through seminary. I mean, we've taught seminary. Okay, we've been professors. We know this stuff. We also think we know that there are ways to do this more effectively. So that's what we're experimenting with. That's why this is a beta launch, and we'll make some changes going forward. So feel free to, hey, if you get behind a week, that's okay. Just stay accountable. And if you want to join a little later, join a little later. That's okay. Take some classes. You want to get behind? Hey, sometimes life happens, then pick it up the next day. So just get on, just moving on. So we'll be continuing the enrollment process through beta. But again, once we hit that cap, which is either going to be 50 or 70, one of those two numbers, it's a hard cap. We have to stop because the professors don't have the time to grade that much stuff that's coming in. So that cap will be released once we do the final launch, the formal launch, either end of this year or January of next year. But just so you know, this beta is cap limited. So go ahead now while you can register, because once those registrations are completed, we are going to shut that down. And then those who are in the beta we're going to be soliciting your feedback for setting the classes up moving forward. So go ahead, get over to the website right now. If you're seeing this, you're already on it, register, look at your first week's material. If this is Monday, if not, look forward for tomorrow. At least go ahead and get the syllabus. You can make sure you have the right book. In my class, Introduction to Apologetics, it's this book, To Everyone an Answer. I think Guthrie's class, it's Grant Hawley's book. And Grant, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry I have forgotten the title of your introductory, your hermeneutics textbook. I should know that, and I don't. Bad me. But anyway, we will see you on the class, and I'll see you in a few days for the next update. Until we see you, may God richly bless you.